Call of Duty Ghosts. First impressions time. Been a while since I did first impressions, and why not do it on the most recent game that I've bought? I know it's coming out for next gen consoles, but I couldn't wait. It's been forever since I played a Call of Duty game, and I've been at it. I've been at it all day, and the day before, and the day before that. I know it's been a Call of Duty has come out for a few days now. I don't know how long it's been out for, but I just got it 3 days ago, and I've been like at it, just going online. Story mode has not been a big part of what I did, but I played Extinction multiplayer, and I played a bit of story mode just to kind of compare the graphics and what the story it sort of presents to me compared to the other Call of Duty games, because the last couple were, but I didn't play them. So, but I did play Black Ops. I didn't play Black Ops 2, but okay, anyway. Here we go. First impressions on Call of Duty Ghosts. This is a game that I wasn't actually going to pick up. I saw it. It looked cool. Battlefield 4 looked really cool to me. Just the fact that the multiplayer on the next generation consoles held 65 players of a multiplayer, and these huge ass battlefields, which of course, duh, Battlefield is known for. But this one looked cool. I mean, like, and I gotta thank my sister because it was her idea to get this. She paid half for this, and I paid the other half. And this is our game, but my video, ha. Um, and I have the Xbox, so I've been playing the hell out of this more than her. She hasn't even had her chance to play. Anyway, Call of Duty Ghosts. What do I think of it? I think it's awesome. Multiplayer is great. It's a lot of fun. It does have some things that made me question why they did what they did. Maybe it happened in the previous games. Maybe I don't remember from the previous Call of Duty games if they did this before, but I'm just gonna lay it down. Here we go. But first, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Extinction, Nazi zombies. In the last couple games, the Call of Duty, of course, had Nazi zombies, which was the big thing that everybody loved Call of Duty. Everybody just loved that one feature. Just being able to board up a house and kill hundreds of zombies, just, going at it again and again and again on multiplayer, and shoot zombies. And they replaced that with a new game called Extinction, which harkens more towards Resistance or Aliens, like, James Cameron's Aliens and all that shit. It harkens more to that, as in, you're one SWAT and you have to go out with this drill and destroy hives, and these aliens jump all around, really crazy. They're way faster than zombies and way more crazy, and they have different forms. And they just go mad and attack you, and you got to defend the drill and also keep yourself alive. I think this is a really cool game. It's a different take. It is a different take on the game, but it is a welcome change, I think. I think this will overshadow zombies in a lot of ways, because I did enjoy me some zombies back in the day, but right now, Extinction, I've been playing the hell out of that, and I really enjoy it. The fact that they've also made some improvements on these things, like before, when you had to buy ammo and everything, you had to go to certain spots. Now everything is accessible to the D-pad. Like, you want to drop some ammo if you have the right amount of money, bam, D-pad. You want to drop a turret, bam, D-pad. You want to drop like some kind of grenade launcher, bam, D-pad. That's one of the improvements I really liked. And each time you defend a hive, you get a point which you can add to increase your abilities. That is really cool. Like, every time you defeat a hive, 1 point, go up to your skill points, and then you add 1 bonus point to whatever you feel like you need improved on, and what you're going to use the most. And they each go to your default items, the weapons you carry, and just your general stuff. I find that really cool. I found that really useful. It's a cool new feature for it. The enemies in Extinction are awesome. You get your standard little grunts that hop all around, and then they come out and lash at you, and you gotta shoot them a few times or knife them twice. And then you get your big old scorpion dudes that can just shoot acid from their tails, and they jump all around. They're bigger. They can whip out helicopters if you don't take them out in time. They take a lot more shots. That is really cool. This whole thing is definitely to me, a huge improvement over zombies, and it's a great thing. Infinity Ward did a good job making this game. Graphically, the game looks good. It's probably the best looking game, Call of Duty game I've seen, and that's on the Xbox 360 for me, not PS4 or PS3 either. Because I know the next gen for PS4 is out, but I'm not getting a PS4 yet. I'm gonna get an Xbox One. So I don't know what they're gonna look like on the next gen. If they look better than this, whoa. Um, but graphically, the game looks really good. So if you're worried about the game not looking too realistic, or if you're just one of those guys like, I don't know, man, the game just kind of looks shitty. It doesn't. It looks great. Don't worry about it. Multiplayer. Multiplayer, I haven't played. I've only played multiplayer mostly, but I haven't explored every type of mode for multiplayer. I've mostly done team death matches, ranked death matches, co-op death matches, and all that. And 4v4 teams and all. Mostly, yeah, that. And it's a really fun game. Multiplayer is the maps for it are great. They're very spacious. Sometimes they are. You have your close cornered maps. You have your really wide open maps that you can explore around in. I personally love the close quarter maps more, even though I really hate them because I get my ass handed to me all the time when I do close quarter maps. I just come around the corner, bam, I'm dead. And I was like, what the hell? You getting me again, buddy? But they're really well made, is why. And you can knife through glass if somebody's getting on your ass. You can just knife through the glass, jump out the window, and get away. There are certain things you can activate. If you shoot or throw a frag grenade, smoke will just get away. Um, then the open maps are really cool. They got lots of places for you to hide, duck out. Some places for you to explore, like going under the bridge, going through the pipes, climbing up here. There's also a good amount of hidden weapons in there. Using your dogs, using your strike packages. Here's an interesting thing about the packages and upgrades and everything. Everything now is built on a set of skill points you have to earn. Skill points are obtained by leveling up and getting a certain amount of kills. And like me, my skill points are terrible because I suck at Call of Duty. But I love the game. It's a great game. But every time you get a skill point, you have to earn a certain amount of skill points to buy a weapon, to buy an upgrade for that weapon, to buy a strike package item, to buy anything. You need to get skill points, which means you gotta play the shit out of this game if you expect to get anywhere. And it really somehow, I feel like it punishes the players a little bit. And it forces you to just continuously play over and over and over. If you're going to do that, that's cool for you. I mean, I know a lot of people who just go online for hours and hours and hours and play, and I've been playing for hours and hours and hours. But I'm not that hardcore 90% of the time. So I'm not going to lock all these things. I know I'm not. I'm not going to dedicate all that time, but there's a lot of people who will. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to get all the characters with all the packages, all the upgrades for the weapons, which hurts because, you know, I paid the game. Well, actually, I paid $50 for it because I got it used. Lucky me, day one I walk in, used copy. But I paid for the game just like everybody else, and I should have a fair right. If I get to a certain level, then I should unlock the strike packages, unlock this and that. I just think it punishes players who don't dedicate themselves to COD as much as others. Even more so than the older games, which required you just to level up. That seemed more fair. Anyway, multiplayer is a lot of fun beside from that. I mean, I've seen a lot of people already rank up to level 30 something, and in their 40s probably, or hell, 50s by now. People have already ranked up a lot, and they've gotten a lot of assortments of weapon upgrades and everything, so they are fine. To the people like me who are not going to dedicate hours and hours, just know you're not going to get everything. Aside from that, though, multiplayer is a hell of a lot of fun. Like I said, the maps are really open and they're really well made and well thought out. You got plenty of places to hide. You got plenty of places to turn around the corner. Plenty of weapons. A lot of things to do. Your strike packages work just like they've always have. Get a certain amount of kill streaks and then you can unlock this. I've never been able to use one because my kill streaks are terrible. If you want to kick my ass on gaming sometime, just hit me up. And yeah, I just think multiplayer is great. Anyway, story mode. This is the one I spent the least amount of time. I just got into story mode. I got through the cinematic beginning and level 2. So, I'm not that into it yet. I'm going to start playing later. The story mode so far looks really cool. I mean, you were all over, and it seems like this takes place years into the future, talking about a squad that was going up against called Ghosts. And you're gonna play as the ghost. And the story mode, I was told, is supposed to have like lots of action, like running through and ducking, rappelling through places. And the AI in the game, to its credit, it looks really good. It's a lot smarter than I thought it would be in most cases. In some cases, it's pretty stupid. Um, but that's just my personal experience with this form of AI because again, maybe it's just from this generation. They had to dumb down the AI or something. I don't know. But in most cases, the AI was defending itself really well. It was teaming up. But in some cases, when I got really close to it, it was still trying to shoot. It wasn't using its melee weapons or anything on me. It wasn't like grenading out a lot. Very rarely was I grenaded or knifed when I got really close. But most of the time, they would stay at a distance and shoot, which they're supposed to do, and they kept on me and the team equally. So it's not unfair. Um, some of the things that I did in the beginning of the game was that you get to run through a hellfire, you get to just jump off buildings, you're in space, and then you fight in the beginning of war. That's the first couple things you do in the, like, I want to say 30 minutes, 15 minutes of this game. Story mode, that's what you're going to be doing. And it looks awesome. It looks like it's building up to a really cool story. So I'm really looking forward to that because, let's face it, the story of the last game I heard was bad. Black Ops 1, I didn't mind the story too much, but it wasn't really the best. I actually was more interested in the Modern Warfare 2 story than I was in Black Ops. But this one looks like it's going to build up something really cool. So I'm giving them props for now. And I guess that's all I can say for my first impressions. Again, I haven't really played a lot of the story mode, but I played a lot of Extinction. Extinction's really cool, a great substitute for Nazi zombies. Hopefully they expand on that in the future with maybe some DLCs or maybe just some patches. I haven't really noticed anything glitchy about the game. Okay, well there's still a bit of that frame rate issue. If somebody has a terrible connection, they can just glitch out ahead of you and then they can get the kill in multiplayer. That's the only problem I recognize, but aside from that, it's all been good. Multiplayer is really fun. Maps are well thought out. A lot of fun maps. Story mode looks like it's going to build up something great. And that is the end of my first impressions. And I definitely recommend that you guys go out and get Call of Duty Ghosts. It looks like it is a great game. For what I've bought, paid 50 bucks for it, or 25. My sister paid 25. So what we paid for it, it really amounts to a good game so far. Multiplayer is fun. Extinction fun. Story mode looks like it's going to be good. Definitely check it out. And bonus map included, apparently, on the back. That's cool. Anyway, check out Call of Duty Ghosts. You can probably find it used for 50 bucks. I mean, hell, I did. So go ahead. If you're waiting for the next generation consoles, I understand. Go ahead. But PS4 people, if you got your thing already, get Call of Duty Ghosts. If you're not waiting for the next gen, come on by it. And I will see you guys in the next first impressions, my next review, my next movie review, anime review, upcoming video game review. Whatever I feel like doing, I'll see you guys on the next More Reviews WTF First Impressions.